The year is 1890, Ireland, rainy weather. The streets of the town are quiet. It is 2 o'clock at night. There is only the sound of rain outside. Everywhere is dark. Only the light of the saloon at the end of the street is on. A lot of Irish people sit there. Some drink, some gamble. Sometimes they fight and make a mess. But nobody cares about this except the saloon owner. Suddenly, a horse neighs in this street. A man enters the street on a horse. A black horse. A man dressed like a cowboy on it. He stops right in front of the hall. He ties the rope of his horse and goes in. Everyone stops and looks at who this stranger is. The man is about 185 centimeters tall, has a knife-cut mark on his face, long hair, a stubble beard, knee-length boots, a long jacket on top, a cowboy hat on his head. He lights a cigarette and stands in the middle of the hall. He looks at everyone carefully. After looking at everyone for about half a second, he comes to the bar and sits on a chair. He calls out to the bartender, saying, "A glass of beer, please." When the bartender puts the beer in front of him, he drinks it immediately and looks around again. He takes the gun from his waist and puts it on the table and calls out to everyone around, "I need the police chief of the town." Everyone is silent. No one makes a sound. Everyone is watching the stranger tensely. Suddenly, guns are drawn. The people in the hall gather around the man. In this tense environment, a few police officers enter the hall. The police chief loudly calls out, "Gentlemen, calm down. Everyone sit down." The chief extends his hand to the man and says, "Welcome. How long have we been waiting for you?" The man says something in the manager's ear, and they all leave the hall together. It is cold and quiet outside. The police chief says that there have been murders in the town for about 3 months. They are killing the small shop owners one by one. The strange thing is that they are all killed on Mondays and in different ways. Some are stabbed, some strangled, some with guns. 36 people have been killed in these 3 months. The first victim of this massacre is the old shoe repairman. He is shot in front of his door before closing the shop for the night. Exactly 6 bullets are removed from his body. From this day on, someone is killed at the beginning of every week. The man lights his cigarette again. He says he is tired today and wants to talk in detail and do research tomorrow. A place to sleep is arranged. He is staying in a guest house in the city center. The night will be bad for him because tomorrow night is Monday, and someone will be killed again in the evening. He has to do something before evening. He lies down in his bed, lights his cigarette, and thinks about something. The air is cool at night. The rain has stopped. There is complete silence. He finishes his cigarette and falls asleep. He wakes up as soon as the sun rises. He puts on his boots and smokes his cigarette with pleasure. He goes downstairs to the cafe to eat. After eating a nice meal, he walks to the police station. People around are walking nervously. Everyone looks around suspiciously. This is normal in an environment where there is so much massacre. People are hesitant to ask each other anything. When someone approaches someone, they immediately grab their gun or knife. It seems that in this case, it will be difficult to find the killer. It is necessary to talk to someone and pay attention to what people say. He comes to the police station thinking about what to do. He goes inside and talks to the manager and starts talking. The manager calls out, "Yes, let's start. 36 dead is a terrible thing. We don't know who did it and why. There is no witness. Everyone is being killed professionally. There is no clue. However, the murders were against craftsmen and shop owners and were committed on Monday. In addition, all of them have had their right thumbs cut off. After hearing this, the man says this information is enough for him and leaves the room. He goes to where his horse is, mounts his horse, and goes out of town. He climbs the highest hill and looks towards the town. He takes out his beloved cigarette and starts smoking it. He looks carefully at the town. There must be a clue. I sense something here. After saying this, he gets on his horse. He quickly rides down to the town. James Gerard, the richest man here, comes to him. After waiting for a long time, he manages to enter the man's room. "Hello, Mr. James. You know what's going on in the town. While everyone is being killed, you walk around freely without any threats." The businessman says, "No, you want me to die too." "Of course," he shouts, "no. It has come to my attention that after the shopkeepers die, you buy the shops that are up for sale and immediately collect them and make a profit from them. Of course, this is remarkable. But Mr. James, cutting off his fingers is no big deal to you, because you only think of profit." After saying this, he gets up and quickly leaves the room. He thinks he has found a clue, but the whole issue of cutting off his fingers changes his mind. The day goes by, and he still has nothing of value. This is the first time in his 16 years of experience that he has fallen into such a stupid situation. He goes to his room in the evening, opens his window and looks around. "I wonder who will be killed tonight. Should I go out and wander the streets? No, it doesn't make sense," he says to himself. "It's better to sleep. Let's see who the victim will be tomorrow. And maybe the murderer won't kill anyone tonight." He goes to sleep and waits for tomorrow to open up quickly. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like for the continuation of the story.